week after this interview was shot, the European Parliament voted down the ACTA treaty on the enforcement of intellectual property. In this segment, the Pirates look forward to the result of the vote and its political impact.
What do you think is going to happen next after this ACTA vote?
If I may, I believe the Commission made a statement that they try to go ahead a few steps, even though the Parliament will probably reject ACTA. And then I think there will be some kind of political, public outcries thing going on, smaller than last time, but again. And in the end, Europe will not join the ACTA treaty, and actually I'm quite happy about it, and I think most here are quite happy about it. And obviously it helps with a lot of civil rights versus intellectual property stuff, because a lot of politicians maybe finally got the message that people actually care about the infringement of civil rights in the name of intellectual property stuff. And I think this will be a good development, at least for the next few years, until they forget. And then we'll have to regret.
That's a very clear statement. I take it you all agree with that. Absolutely, 100% unanimity. Shot of the room here, please, Jerry, so that we get this. Unanimity, everybody nodding. Yeah, you're pointing at me, not at the room. Yeah. We're going to have to get more practice in how to direct for television.
Copyright does not just affect books, movies and music, but also unexpected things like buildings. For instance, in Belgium, any publication that reproduces a photo of a building by the Art Nouveau architect Victor Horta should pay fees to his estate until the 70th anniversary of his death. He died in 1947. I asked the Pirates about this.
No. The opposite, actually.
Opposite, yeah. Yes. You can photograph any building and republish the building, the photographs without the consent of the owner or the architect.
So does it surprise you that that's not the case in Belgium, for instance, that you have this very highly developed sense of copyright?
I think the notion that you have any rights over a picture of something that is happening in public is quite insane. I had an experience with this last week because I was writing a blog post about my experiences in the European Parliament, and we went to Strasbourg, and I was looking for a Creative Commons picture of the Parliament building in Strasbourg, France. And so I went to Wikimedia Commons, where there are lots of great public domain images of all kinds of stuff. And there was a discussion about the picture of the Parliament, of whether or not it's actually public domain, because the photographer didn't have any claim to it, but the architect of the building could. In this case, it was I was allowed to use the picture because they argued that the main topic of the picture was not the building, but the flags in front of it. But I think everybody can see that this is ridiculous, but this is what happens if you try to uphold laws that just don't make sense to people. People find ways to circumvent them.
Thanks to Julia Rader for facilitating this interview from the Pirates side, and catch up with the young Pirates in other clips from this interview as we move from today's issues to 2050. Join us at the Futurium meanwhile, details to follow.